Hi everybody, this is Boogast Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Knightfall Catwoman figure. So before we take a look at Knightfall Catwoman, let's take a look at the accessories that she comes with. First up, she comes with your standard DC Multiverse base. She does benefit from using this depending on the pose you want to get her in because she has heels on. Up next you get her data file with a nice shot from the comic right there. And if you want to read that, go ahead and pause that now. Up next, she comes with a set of clawed hands, and these look really nice. They're sculpted really well. McFarlane Toys did an awesome job on that. I'm really glad we got a set of open hands with this figure. I think all Catwoman figures should come with open hands like this. Up next, she comes with accessory holding hands and her massive whip. This looks very, very nice. It's a very soft rubbery material, but it is a little bit hefty. It does make her right hand droop a little bit if you don't have her holding it in both hands. I think it would have been really nice if this would have been bendy wire on the inside. I think that would have looked really cool. That way you could pose it however you want. I also think that would have helped to take some of the weight off of the hand there. But other than that, this looks really cool. So now let's go ahead and take a look at her head sculpt. So taking a look at her head sculpt, I think McFarlane Toys did a really good job on this head sculpt. I do wish she would have had more of an expression, like maybe a smirk or her teeth were showing. I think that would have been cool, but this still looks very nice. I like how they printed that pink shadow on above the eyes. Kind of reminds me, maybe Demi Moore. I think the head sculpt kind of reminds me of her just a little bit. But yeah, like I said, this is still a really cool head sculpt, and I love the sculpt to the hair. The sculpt to the hair is fantastic, and I love that blue shading that McFarlane Toys did. That blue shading looks very nice. It looks like it's straight out of the comics. I always like it when they do the comic accurate shading on the hair. That looks really good. They did it with Lobo, now they did it with her. I think Marvel Legends even did it with a Wolverine figure. I just think that looks really cool. Taking a look at the rest of the figure, her suit doesn't have a whole lot of sculpt detail, but I still think it looks very nice. You get some little wrinkles and that line down the middle of her suit sculpted on. The gloves that go up the arms there look very nice. I love the glossy black collar that McFarlane used on the arms and the boots. It really looks like leather because of that super shiny black collar that they painted over top of it. It looks really good. I also feel like they did a good job of hiding the joint right here from where the glove, since it goes up to the bicep. But where that piece ends and the purple suit starts, that looks really good. They hid that joint very well. That looks really good. I've seen a bunch of people complaining about this diaper piece. It really doesn't bother me at all. I think it looks straight off of the cover of Catwoman number 49. It's actually a recent Catwoman cover. That's when I saw this figure, that's instantly what I thought of, was that cover. I think it's like cover C or something. I think it's a variant cover. But yeah, I think this looks like it's straight off of that cover. I really think that's the inspiration that Todd McFarlane used for this figure. The boots are painted very, very nicely. Like I said, with the arms, I really love that glossy black collar. It really looks like leather boots. That looks really good. You also get some wrinkles sculpted in right here, and I think that looks really cool. So now, let's go ahead and go over her articulation. So she can look up all the way. The hair is attached up here in the head, so it doesn't hinder the articulation at all. I think that's actually really nice, because if it would have been all one piece, it would have hindered the articulation a lot. But because of the way that that's sculpted, not only does it look good, but it doesn't hinder the articulation. She can look down just a little bit. She can move her head side to side. She has ball-jointed shoulders that can move out that far. The butterfly joints on mine don't want to move at all. I might need to boil this and loosen it up just a little bit. She has a swivel at the bicep, double-jointed elbow that can bend in all the way, ball-jointed wrists that can move up and down and spin all the way around. She has a ball-jointed diaphragm and waist that can move back all the way. She can crunch forward just very slightly. She can move side to side barely up in here, but she can move side to side and all the way around here at the waist. She has hips that can do a complete split. She can kick forward all the way. This is definitely the kind of articulation you need on a Catwoman figure. She can kick back all the way. She has a little bit of a thigh swivel. She has double jointed knees, ankles that can move down all the way, up all the way, spin all the way around, and toe articulation that can move up all the way. So now, let's do some size comparisons. So here she is next to the Detective Comics 1000 Batman variant. I couldn't find my Batman Year 1 figure to do a comparison with, so I had to find this one. The actual Knightfall Batman figure should be coming very soon, so I'll definitely be picking that one up to go along with all of my Knightfall figures from McFarlane. Here she is next to Azrael Batman. And finally, there she is next to the Bane Mega figure. So overall, I would highly recommend picking this figure up because this is probably my favorite McFarlane figure so far from this year. I think McFarlane Toys did a really good job on this. I've seen a lot of complaints about this figure, but I think it's really awesome. So I would highly recommend picking this figure up because it is a very awesome figure. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.